Well, hello everyone. It's Nathan again. Here with Twistcaster Live Media, Southern Style Storm Chasing. I've got some good stuff gonna happen today. Today we're gonna be reviewing the Hubsan X4 Desire Pro, the H216A model. Price points between $108 to $120 on eBay. This drone is a Hubsan drone. I can go ahead and tell you right now, this drone is something that you want to have. If you're new to drones, if you're new to flying, this is a good beginner drone. Some of the features that come with it is you've got auto takeoff, auto return to home, auto fail safety, which means auto takeoff is where you hit a button, it automatically lifts off. Return to home, if for some reason you're out flying in the clouds and you just can't see your drone anymore, you hit return home button, it'll automatically come back to you. The fail safety button is basically fail safety switch on the drone is basically when the batteries start getting low, it's going to automatically come back and land. Therefore, you don't have to worry about it falling 100, 200 feet up in the air. It's not going to do that. It's going to come back home. It's going to land with what little bit of juice that's left in it. It's streaming in 1080p. Picture quality. You've got GPS, which is something that a lot of drones are starting to come out with. The GPS is something that you definitely want on a drone. It helps you, as far as the altitude hold, the headless mode, orbiting, follow me. Orbiting is where you stand in one position, you tap it to orbit, and it will completely circle all the way around you. Follow me, you turn on the follow me button. Wherever the controller goes, the drone's going to follow. If you go close to it, the drone's gonna back up. If you walk away from it, the drone's gonna follow you. You can go into a full running speed sprint and the drone is going to stay right along behind you, or beside you, however you're doing it. Like I said, the GPS is something that you definitely want on a drone. I've got the Hubsan H216A, and I absolutely love it. I would not trade that drone for anything. Same company, different drone model. This is a lot cheaper price point, especially if you're new and you do not know, I don't know how well I'm gonna fly. My biggest concern was when I first started getting into drones, airplanes, I can't fly. Helicopters, I'm not very good at flying. Drones are the easiest thing you're going to buy that's going to fly. And Hubsan is the best name out there with the best product for the consumer, the everyday person that just wants to get out and fly just for fun. I'm going to open up the box and let you know a little bit some of the stuff that's in the box. However, this drone does have its own Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. So it'll pair up with your cell phone. It does take a micro SD card to store your photos and video and stuff like that. Absolutely, I have blown away at this drone. Later on in the video, at the end of the video, you'll actually be able to see where I went out and flew it, test flew it, a couple of photos that I've took. one thing that I love, and this is something that a lot of other competitor companies don't do, but the buttons actually tell you what's going on. This is your return to home. This is your auto takeoff. You've got your power button, your joystick. You know what that means. If you don't, basically it's spring loaded, which means it's got altitude hold, which means you take your hand off the controller, it's going to stay exactly where it is. You've got your video camera, your camera, and then this is supposed to actually be to pivot the camera. I'm assuming at some point in time that is something they're going to do with this. But I'm going to tell you something that I really love about this drone. It holds your phone automatically. A lot of these you connect it to the top of the antenna, and you have to keep extra pieces that are falling off. This one folds away, opens right back up. I have an iPhone SE, and I have an OtterBox case on it, and I don't have to take my phone out of the case. It actually holds the OtterBox case, so that is phenomenal job. Good job on that, Hubsan. You know, it takes the batteries in it are 4 AAA batteries for the controller. Well, I thought I was gonna get this on first shot. First try never ceases to fail. Hadn't had any problem with it all this time, but right now I'm having issues. And I'm a little stuffy, so sorry about that. Now, some of the stuff that's in the box are your prop guards, which, if you're new to flying, these are a lifesaver. I will tell you that right now. Basically, how it works is you unscrew the screw that's in there. You basically fasten this on top of there. There's a little screw hole in the middle. I believe you can see the little screw hole right there above my finger. And it basically screws in there and it won't go anywhere. This is a nice little drone. I put the little film thing back on there. We're going to pull it off. That's your 1080p camera. The quality on it is great. It's gonna be some of the best footage that you're actually gonna love the footage. I'm actually using my fingers to kind of sort of cover up. I've got cell phone number and tell information on here, because, and something that a lot of people that do reviews are not gonna tell you, you have to register these drones. A lot of people don't know that, but I mean, whether you're a hobbyist flyer or you're doing this commercial, if you're doing it commercial, you've got to have the drone pilot's license. Most every airport, you can call around some of your local small airports, do the license, but these drones do have to be registered. I'll link all that information in the description below, of where you can go. It does come with a 750 milliamp battery. Battery, I want to say an hour to charge is what it took. This is your USB charger. That way you can hook it into any USB outlet. This is your balance port. Basically, you'll connect that in there, hook it up to the wall, charge it. You can buy extra batteries for it, so it works out pretty well. This is the end that you'll actually hook into the drone. What else is in the package? We've got some extra screws in case you was to lose any screws. That's the other thing. You have to take the screws off in order to take the propellers off. Something that a lot of people, don't do, that you really have to keep an eye on. This is a brushed motor drone. So every time you get done test flying or flying it or playing with it, you want to make sure that these are, rotating. There's nothing in there. If you get to a point where it's spinning, but it's hanging up, it's probably got some sand, some dust, something, in the motor. Basically, it's pretty easy to do. You'll take the screws out of the bottom right here, and basically you're able to see the little teeth, the little gears in there, a little toothpick or something, just, knock the little grains of sand out, whatever. Not very hard to maintain. The screws, I keep telling you about the screws. Screwdriver, something that I love about Hubsan that they do. They add the little tip so you don't have to worry about stabbing yourself with the screwdriver, which I think is absolutely phenomenal. I did test fly it, so this is not the first time of pulling it out of the box. I did test fly it. Everything has worked on it. The orbiting worked on it. The altitude hold worked on it. Headless mode worked on it. Follow me worked on it. And I mean, I took it way out in the pasture, and shot some video, just to, just so you would be able to see what it is. Something that I love. It came with extra blades. Now when you take these off, there is a letter. This is A, this is your B, and then when you get back here to the back, this is your A, this is your B. So A, B, B. Always remember that whenever you're changing out the blades on a drone, that if this is an A prop, then this over here is going to be, if this is an A propeller, this is going to be an A propeller. This is a B propeller, this is going to be a B propeller. Something, I've saw other people do that they don't really talk about. That's, basically something that's easy to know. Sorry about that. Like I said, I'm allergies. You've got, don't know if you can see it, there's an A there, and on this one there's a little camera light B to let you know exactly. I gotta put these back together. This is B, this is A. So yeah, if you're looking for a great drone, I know a lot of people come to me because I storm chase, what about this drone, what about that drone? The only thing I can tell you, and the only way that I'm going to tell you to go buy a drone, is if I've personally had it. If I've never had it, if I've never touched that drone, I'm not going to tell you, oh yeah, just go buy, this brand of drone. Hubsan, on the other hand, I feel, completely honest. I mean, this honest, blind opinion, which is what you're looking for, Hubsan is going to be your best drone for your money. Now, if you've got a couple of $100, couple of, $1,000, you can go buy whatever you want. But you want my honest opinion, Hubsan's going to be the best drone for you. It's the only drone that I own. I only have 2 drones, and like I said, the first one is a Hubsan, this one is a Hubsan, and I absolutely love them. just, you know, everything about these drones. So if you're looking for a new drone, if you're in the market for a new drone, I did check the website. This drone is not on the Hubsan website. That does not mean anything bad. That just means that they came out with some more drones. So, you know, as far as the stock, they don't really have them. I did look on eBay what to go. Prices vary. I saw a couple of them on there for $108. I saw a couple of them on there for $120, $125, $130. And it also depends on where it's coming from. Normally, if they're coming from overseas, from China, which this is a China-based company, but like I said, the quality of it is actually, if it's good enough for me, then hopefully it's going to be good enough for you. It should be good enough for you. And I mean, not a lot of these companies are doing this with the, and especially if they are, you're having to take your phone case off. Anybody else that's got an iPhone knows we don't want to drop our phones. We drop our phone, it hits the wrong way, you got a full cracked screen. And something else that I absolutely love about this, get everything down in here, is the box. You can actually close the box up. And, you know, if you don't have a case, you can actually use this as your case, and it keeps all your stuff together. So if you're looking for a drone, you're in the market for a drone, you're wanting to know about a drone, there's only 2 drones that I can successfully say right now that you need to go pick up. You need to go look up, you need to buy. The Hubsan 501S is still on the website. It's one of their more popular drones. This is one of their newer drones, so it hasn't really had enough time to really be out there on the market, but a great buy for somebody that's a beginner. The H216A is a little more pricier, coming in at anywhere between coming in at $200 to $220, $230 for that drone. But yeah, so have any questions, any comments, please like, share, subscribe. Hopefully I'll be bringing you some more videos.